Today we're going to be taking a look at a Hobbywing program card. Why? Let's find out, shall we? Roll the intros. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to Chelmswood Modelling. I'm Peter. As the title suggests, today we are going to be taking a look at the Hobbywing program card for general programming. Reason is, I don't know if you saw my last video on with the DR8, FTX DR8 on the speed runs. It kind of had a bit of an accident. If you can't remember what happens, I'll roll the clip now for you. Let's open pray, guys. That GPS meter stays in there. There is a dog over the other side, so I'm going to try and keep it away from the dog. But that's full throttle. And it's gone for a tumble. So you just seen the clip where the FTX DR8, once I hit the brakes on the 6S lipos, or the 2.3S lipos, equaling up to 6S, decided it was going to do a few cartwheels once I hit the brake. Now obviously by the looks of things the brakes are put on possibly to about 100%. So that's where this little card is going to come in handy. Also, I have literally just repaired the FTX DR8, as you saw from the end of my video last time. I did try to do a speed run with a, like again, 2.3S lipos equaling 6S on tarmac, and it didn't end well. Oh, sorry, no, it was on a 4S. I apologise. And again, somebody interrupted me when I was trying to do the speed run. I hit the brake and that's where the damage occurred on the tarmac. I will show you what damage was caused and what I've done to rectify it. So we're going to spin the camera around and get down to the car itself. So here is the said beast. Just grab the camera and get that out of the way. The tyre wasn't on the back when I was doing the speed runs on the green, and because of the tyre not being on the back, the actual post on underneath of here that holds it onto the body snapped off, and also during that incident the car spat the GPS monitor out, the GPS speed monitor out. So that was one thing I had to fix. I had to put that back on. That was an easy fix. It was just unscrew it from the bottom, put it back on, and it was okay. Let's take the body off, and as you can see, what I'll do is I'll spin the camera around, guys. Not a camera around, spin the car around. But as you can see, we've now got a lovely blue 5mm aluminium shock tower brace bit. This was from Fast Tracks, and I got this from Model Sport. And I've also bought the shock tower protectors here and replaced the two nuts on this side and the two bolts that hold the top of the shocks into the tower as well, because they got damaged. And just to show you the damage that was caused to the shock tower, yes, that is this side, I think, if I remember rightly. And yeah, it was this side. And if I turn it around, you can see that one's a little bit bent, but it's not too bad. But looking at it from that angle, you can see that it is very, very bent. My friend Chris from Chris with a CRC has said to me to take this off and to put this into a T-tail and gently hit it with a hammer, and it might come up straight. I will try that, and if it does, without cracking it here, because I do think that it's actually starting to crack on this section here. But I will try that, and if it does work, then I've got a spare shock tower if this one ever breaks. So that was the repair, guys. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the camera to this side and we will look at the program card. So this is the item that I have purchased from Wheel Spin Models. I did order this quite a while ago and it was out of stock, and it came through yesterday, which I wasn't expecting. I forgot all about it, to be quite honest. It hasn't got a product number on it, but it is just a program card general, and I do believe it's called a LED program card. So we'll open up the box and we'll see what we get on the inside. Make sure there's nothing left in there. Nope. So you get some documentation for how to use the program cards. Now, I have already gone through these instructions, and I've also been on YouTube to find out how it works as well. It's quite a simple process, which I will run you through. Obviously, you get the small cable that you get to connect the actual card itself to the car, and I will show you how you do that. And we'll get the card out itself. And this is it, guys. It's just a simple, easy 4-button program, and you can clearly see that you can do the running modes, LiPo cells, low voltage cutoff, ESC thermal protection, motor thermal protection, motor rotation, BEC voltage, which I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look that up. Maximum brake force. Now that is the one that I'm going to be altering today. Maximum reverse force. So, you know, if you put your car into reverse, you can either have it as 100% or as little as 25%. Start modes, which I'm going to have to look up, and drag brake, which again I'm going to have to look up. And on the back you have more of them as well. It gives you a bit more of a detail of how to use it as well, and that's another one there. But it's made of plastic. It's, you know, it's only about 10-11 pounds, but it will help bring the brake force down and hopefully stop my FTX DR8 doing cartwheels in the future. Before we move on to actually programming the car itself, guys, the blue table guides are for cars and boats. In the pack you also get another set of program pieces, and these are for drones, helicopters and planes. So just remember, guys, you do get 2 sets, so you can use this for 2 different functions. You can use it for your cars and boats, and obviously your helis, your drones and your planes. So again, that's another nice little feature. So just off camera, I've actually got the wire ready into the back of the program cards. Now, to program the car itself, I'm going to have to take the camera off, guys. Bear with me 2 secs. Now, I'm going to try and zoom you in, guys. So, on the back of the ESC from FTX, you will see the cable there for the fan. So what you need to do is you need to take this out and then replace it with the lead coming from the program card. I'm just going to quickly pause the camera, guys, and I'll do that for you. So as you can see, guys, I've now got the program card wired in to the back of the ESC into the port where the fan plugs in. So I'm now going to turn the car on. As you can see, it's lit up, and straight away it's come up with a load of numbers. Now, like I said, I want to change the brake force. So to do that, you press the item button, and as you can see, as you're scrolling through, it tells you the item and the value it's already set at. So this is now reading what this ESC is programmed at. But I need to get to number 8. 5. Oh, okay. So it only goes up to 5. So I don't know why that is, because it's supposed to go up to 8. So what we'll do is we'll give it a reset. And that's actually quite strange, guys, because this is actually supposed to go up to 8. So this might not be the best one for the FTX DR8. So that now tells me that we cannot change the brake force on the car itself. But we can see that number 1, which is the running mode, is forward, reverse with brake, and that is set to number 2, which is that's what we want. LiPo cells, it's set to number 1, which is auto calculation. So again, I'm going to read up on that. Low voltage cutout threshold on number 3. That's at number 4. So again, that's on auto. ESC thermo protection on number 4 is coming up as set to 5. Well, that's weird because there's only 2 things on there. But let's have a look on the back. And let's see if it is slightly different for different ones. I can't see anything on here for brake force. Ah, here we go. So let's put it on to 5. That's coming up as 2, which is at 50%. So again, not too sure whether or not this will actually change the settings for this car, but we'll have a go and see if it does. And let's see how many values this number 5 has. So how you do it is you press the value button, and it does go up to 5, and that's got 9 on board it. No, it hasn't. There it is. That has got 5. So I'm going to turn mine down to 25%, which is value 1. So you just put it onto 1, press and hold OK. And now that hopefully has changed the brake settings. But we'll only find that out when I take it out on the road and test it again. So what do I think to this Hobbywing program card for speed controllers? Has it worked? Well, that I will have to find out when I take it outside again. I was actually quite surprised because I thought that it would be at least for one of these tables on the back, but not one of them corresponded to my car. But I'm hoping that the table 2, which let me get to number 5, I'm hopefully, because there was 5 settings on there, I'm hoping that I have turned the brakes down. But like I said, I will find that out when I take the car out. With these cards, would I recommend you going out and buying them? I don't know. I think the best thing is to do, guys, is to take your car that you've got. Obviously, I've got the FTX DR8. If you've got, you know, an X-Max, or you've got a Typhoon, or you've got whatever car you've got and you want to change your ESC settings, if you've got a local model shop that is really knowledgeable, I would suggest you take the car down to the model shop and see what cards that they've got that will be able to program your car. It was only, what, £10, £11, so I'm not really massively out of pocket. If it's worked, it's worked. If it hasn't, then I'm going to have to look down another avenue and obviously maybe get a bit more of an expensive one. But I know the next kind of program card, which is a bit more technical than what this is, well, a lot more technical than what this is, I know is only about £20. So again, it's not a budget buster. But yeah, it's okay for what it is. It feels cheap. It feels a bit plasticky. Has it worked? We don't know until I take it outside. But there you go. But if it has worked and it stops the cartwheeling like you saw on the clip before we actually tried to do this, then thumbs up. If not, then obviously I've got to get a different card. Hope you've enjoyed this little video, guys. I hope I haven't babbled on too much. If you have liked this video, guys, please, as always, smash that like button down on the right hand side. If you're a subscriber of mine, thank you very much for staying with me, and I hope you're still enjoying the content. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, you know how it works. Just click on the little subscribe button down the left hand side, click on the little bell icon, select all, and then you will get notified of all my videos that I publish. I must be getting boring because even the dog Nemesis has moved away, haven't you, girl? So yeah, if you want to carry on watching videos from our channel, guys, there should be a link coming up here and here. Until the next time, look after yourselves, protect your loved ones, but above all, happy modelling, and bye bye from Chelmswood Modelling and Nemesis.